The views and opinions expressed by the guests and others do not reflect the broadcast of Nick at Night or those associated with this brand. Nick at Night does not condone the overindulgence of alcoholic beverages, nor do we support drinking and driving. Please drink responsibly. Hey y'all, welcome back to Nick at Night. I am your girl, Miss Nick.
It's your boy P, King to a God. What's good, Nick?
Nothing much. I'm representing my hometown today.
Chicago made.
Chicago made. And if that ain't a true statement, Chicago made me. I'm sorry. It is what it is. We got JK in the building with us again today.
JK, I'm representing not my city, but my thought
Well, you
process.
representing your city with that Sox hat.
Oh, definitely.
And I like that. You know, they're my favorite colors right there. So I need one of them hats right there.
I can
And
make
Pete-
one for you.
P representing his hometown, too.
Always. Did it last part too. I mean, you know, Knicks all day. We finally in a good spot after like 20, 30 years.
Brunson, y'all got Brunson, right?
We got a lot of people. Brunson,
Okay.
Cat. Yeah.
Okay.
We good
Okay.
right now. I mean, we third in the East, but we looking good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My team, you know,
It's okay.
I'm not talking about the Bulls. So I have two teams, two basketball
You
teams.
talking about the Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden
Yeah.
State?
Yeah.
We need some height. We need some height. But you know that boy, I keep calling him Benny Hill because, you know, Benny Hill show, but that ain't his name.
Jimmy Butler?
No, we do got Jimmy Butler now. But his name is Benny Hall or something like that. He pretty good, though. I'm excited
the other
about him.
3-point guy?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm excited about him. He pretty good. Jimmy Butler, we gonna see.
Okay.
We gonna see.
What has he been doing so far? Has he been doing anything? Or he just there for
Not that
decoration?
but I haven't been watching a whole lot.
Okay.
So I don't want to say the man ain't doing nothing because I ain't really been watching. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
So before we get started in our topics, I've been drinking. Make sure y'all go out there, follow me, and subscribe to the YouTube channel at Miss Nick at Night, MZNIKATNITE. That's on all platforms. And where can they find you?
TheRealP.I.G, Lemonade, TikTok, Instagram.
And JK is.
I don't need to be found.
You know, it's so funny. Our guests love to be
Incognito.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I am a little bit because this one is the one who got me out here in front of this camera.
But see, being in front of the camera and being found is two different things, right? Because if you go find me, all I'm going to do is just crack some jokes and might say something deep here and there. So if they want some jokes, they
Yeah.
can find me at Khalid/JK on Facebook. On IG, The Rhetorician. I only got like around 12 pictures put up there.
Yeah.
And that's where I
Yeah.
stopped at, you know?
Okay.
I ain't mad at you. Because you really don't be on social media like that too much anyway. Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. And a lot of things that I do post, it's always scheduled.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Go follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, and then join our group, Nick at Night, the After Party. That's on Facebook. Join the group, chime in to the conversations. Let us know what y'all want to hear us talk about. So, you know, we can keep the party rolling via social media. We only here for an hour, but we can be on there 24/7. Well,
Right.
you know, but a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A
A
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
Today, I want to talk about timing is everything, right?
Mhm.
So you can be in a relationship with somebody and it's going okay, right? But then, you know, there's some bumps in the road and it's like, this shit just ain't working, right? So then you come to a pass where you have to say, should I let this go now and we come back and revisit later? Or is this just not worth pursuing no more?
When you say let go, right?
Mhm.
So for me, I really can't really understand that. I think because I think usually when I'm in a relationship, I'm very aware of everything that's taking place. So I'm usually the one to kind of identify what it is I'm willing to tolerate
Mm-hmm.
and what it is that I'm not willing to tolerate, right? Granted, I might be the runner, right,
Mhm.
in every relationship because some things I just don't have the patience for or to
Mhm.
deal with,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But I think once I've exhausted all of that, I really can't see myself come back to it.
Yeah, it's just like I'm done. Yeah.
I would pose it different because relationship doesn't mean you've reached a certain level of investment. I would say from a dating standpoint, have you ever cut off dating? Like I've cut off dating before
Mhm.
and may have
Mhm.
circled back.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
dating, we're not in a relationship. We haven't gotten to that level of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In a relationship, no. In a relationship,
Yeah, there's a difference.
yeah.
Yeah, there
If we're
is
in
a
a
difference.
relationship and we split ways, no, I'm not going back.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
But there still could be different circumstances that life throw at you that made it difficult to operate at your full capacity in that relationship. And so maybe you say, "Hey, let's take a step back. Let's get this shit in order, right? Let's tighten this shit up on the back end, and then maybe we can come back later." And
But I think when it get challenging or life be lifing,
mhm.
right, in the midst of dating or relationship, or more or less just say relationship, right? And if that individual don't have the strength to kind of be there to kind of help support, then why
Right.
try to double back if it wasn't successful in the beginning?
Well, sometimes you men have egos.
I
And
mean,
your ego won't allow you to let her know what's going on.
mhm.
And she doesn't know, right? She doesn't know how to support you because you haven't been transparent with her and let her know. And so rather than lose out on a good woman, then now if you let her know and she can't be there, then absolutely. Ain't that because that shit ain't gonna change, right?
But you're right. It is the ego, but it's still
Mhm.
reading the cues, right? So
You don't feel safe to where you can be. I got it.
right.
Got it.
But yet and still, if they know that something is taking place and it's
Mhm.
something that's different and they still can't maneuver around to make sure that they're being supportive in the
Mhm.
role that they know
Mhm.
how,
Mhm.
instead of saying, "Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
stop asking me that fucking question. You already know I'm not fucking okay."
But what is she supposed to do if you're not telling her?
Yeah, because that doesn't prompt you to have the conversation.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Because
it
then
don't
it's
have to
like,
prompt,
well,
but
let me
it's
quit asking. But
it's so in a situation like that, then improvise, right?
mhm.
Uh, find a way to help take my mind away from it. Whatever.
Yeah. But that could be like massaging my thigh when the pain is really right here.
Mhm.
Right. And sometimes that shit can get annoying.
Mhm.
Would you stop? What the fuck is you doing? Like, stop doing that, right? Because you already in pain over here. So it's one of those things where, yeah, she can improvise. What I've learned is just to pray for you, right? Like,
Mhm.
okay, Lord, you know what he's dealing with. I don't. You know what I mean? But at that point, if she doesn't know, she can't help.
Yeah, at a certain point, you got to have the conversation.
I mean, it's not like she's not going to know. It's not like she's not going to know anything. She's going to know maybe a small percentage of it,
Okay.
right? No need to give out the
Yeah,
full
yeah.
details of it, but just a
Okay.
small percentage of it, and then they should be able to feed off the rest of it. If I'm not acting my norm,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm saying, hey, look, I'm really not in the mood. I'm not in the headspace, right? So I'm being
Mhm.
transparent about that. I'm not in the headspace. Then I think not to say I need you to do ... because at this point, I'm a strong believer that God gave us me and broad shoulders to carry the load anyway, right? But
Mhm.
sometimes we just want to sit down, sit in the driver's seat, in the passenger seat, and just take a breather and allow someone else kind of help build us back up.
Mhm.
Right.
Now, whatever that looked like would be the determination if that would be something worth keeping or not. Or yet and still, the conversation is always had. I'm never the one to let anybody assume anything, but I will say, hey, for future reference, if something like this happened, I would need you to do ...
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if that woman, right, for the sake of this conversation, if that woman failed in helping you get to a peaceful place, or failed being a distraction to whatever was bothering you,
hmm
and y'all separated, and she come back 3-4 years later and say, "Hey, I realized this, that, and the third. I've kind of figured that out now. Let's give it another go." Would you be open to giving it another go?
Well, no, because we wouldn't separate because of that. It'll
It
probably be
would
for
be
something
something
else.
else.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, you can always teach somebody.
So for
Okay.
whatever reason it failed, that you separated, and that person claimed that they learned, would you go back? Either one of you,
Learned.
whatever they failed point was, because we haven't identified a failed point. Whatever a failed point for you in whatever past relationship, if that person came back and said, "Hey, look, I wronged you here, or I not even wronged you, I failed you here. I am now a better person. I've learned from that. I can be a better helpmate now." Would you be willing to give them another chance?
I'm gonna say I would like to say I would say yes,
Mm-hmm.
but everything is about watching, right? Because
Mhm.
once you lose my trust, it's really hard to get
Yeah.
it back.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to say. For me, it depends, right? So I am one of them. I'm going to give my all in my relationship.
Mhm.
So if I felt like I was falling short in some area, probably so. Because I always self-reflect. And like, yeah, Nick, you could have did that better. You could have did this. You could have did. So if it's some shit that I know where I fell short, yeah. If it's some shit where he fell short that was not major, that could be fixed, yeah, right? But if it's cheating, no,
You and this cheating
I'm
stuff,
good.
man. Wow, but and that's why I think the difference comes in more with dating versus relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Dating
Right.
is easier to
Right.
walk away and pull
Exactly.
back from and be
Mm-hmm.
like, "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you ready to give me what
Yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for." Versus in a relationship, you've had conversations. This person has agreed that they can give you what you're
Mm-hmm.
looking for,
And they
and they
failed.
fall short.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But are we really asking them
You
to
better
help?
be at this
I mean,
age.
but I mean, the thing is that I think if you put out there, people will try to conform to that,
Mm-hmm.
but only for so long. If
But
it's not their
but
true nature.
see, that's fine. Because one thing about me, I'm going to ask all of these questions and I'm going to take mental note. So when your ass don't do what you said you was going to do on April 25th, oh no, because remember we had this conversation. So now I'm calling bullshit.
Mhm.
And if you trying to bullshit and gaslight me, this ain't going to work anyway. Because I told you what I need, or you know what I mean? We had this conversation. And like you said, people will try to put on that picture.
Mm-hmm.
I say this about women all the time. They give men the blueprint
Mm-hmm.
of what they're looking for. And that man tries to paint or be that person when he's really not that person. That can only last for so long though.
Mm-hmm.
It's only so long before the true character come out to light. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, now this ain't gonna work. So
Yeah, even in that, I mean, I'm gonna tell you straight up whether I can do something or not.
Mm-hmm.
Me,
Mm-hmm.
you run that
Mhm.
list down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that sounds cool.
Mhm.
Look, I struggle with that.
Yeah.
So don't.
And that's, I think that is something that's being lost today, and I blame social media because with social media, people can put up these facades, right? Like they're this type of person, they live this type of life, and so nobody wants to be transparent no more. Everybody they feel like they have to be here. They have to live up to a certain standard that's not them. You know what I mean? But my thing is, either they like you or they don't. Either they like you or they. It's only so long you can put up this facade. Now you're not being you, and the relationship definitely ain't gonna work because you being a character that you're not. So be you and let that person choose.
What they call it, the representative.
Yes.
Okay. So what's typically the range for a representative? I'm
90
asking
days.
you. Okay.
I said 90
so
days.
as a woman, you think
I
a
say
man will
90 days. After 90 days, trust and believe.
Now, is this truly you, or is this coming from the Steve Harvey book of bullshit?
No, this is truly me.
Okay.
This
I'm
is
just
truly
asking.
me
I'm just asking.
from experience.
Okay. Same
This
with
is
your
truly
friends
me.
as well? About 90 days?
What do you mean as far as them saying what they...
Yeah. Would they kind of be on the same wavelength that
I honestly
y'all don't
know.
have those conversations?
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a man, I don't even think I even consider the representative.
So
Check this out.
Hold on. Were you saying us, me, women putting on the representative?
No.
No.
I was about to say because I ain't putting on a
Yeah, no,
damn
I'm saying
representative.
from
Okay.
you from a man
Yeah,
expecting
yeah.
it. Go ahead.
Now check this out. I felt the same way up until some relationships ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I've always felt like that was really good at being able to identify something when I'm seeing, because I'm a watcher from get-go anyway, right?
Mhm.
So I'm watching. I don't ask no questions, right? Because I'm already aware. African proverb, Fonty man fish never rot, right? So if you say you like this, they go, oh yeah, I like it. And then come to find out they don't, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm social. And then find out they want to sit in the house. I don't want to go out nowhere, but then I just want to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to sit back and observe, right?
Right.
But what happened was that this lady I was dealing with, when we first got together, she was like, hey, I want to purchase like a lot of vending machines for her daughters. She worked a federal government job.
Mm-hmm.
I've literally seen her tell the director what to do. She only worked like maybe 10 hours a week.
Right.
Easy job, right? So she had the capability to move around and start a business. Then she kept saying she didn't really have enough money, blah, 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 right? So what happened was that usually the type of person I'm looking for is someone that's a hustler, right? I never said I need to be a hustler. Once again, I don't ask questions. I'm just observing.
Right.
So when she made the statement, no problem. Eventually, when I hear that, I, in return, found some place that she can get some vending machines. Let's find resources to find places to put these vending machines. When I provided the information, I don't have time. I don't want to do it no more. But when we met, you said this.
Right.
So as time started progressing, right?
Yeah.
And started
Now you
moving around,
seeing-
now I'm seeing that she really just talking to be talking, but she don't want to put the work in. So to me at this point, I'm not going to say that she was lazy. She just wasn't.
Yeah.
She didn't have the level of hustle you thought she should have.
She didn't have the desire at all.
Right.
Yeah.
So for me, at this
she had a thought.
Sometimes, especially women will do that. Now, I'm not going to just say especially women because men will do too. They do that because they think that's what's expected. So they want to make themselves, again, it's the facade. So they want to make themselves look desirable. But at the end of the day, when you put your money up, oh, well, yeah, no, I got something to do. I can't. Oh, okay. So you really not the person that you portrayed yourself to be.
Right.
And that's so unfortunate because that happens. I feel like that happens a lot today. And again, I blame social media. I'm not saying it didn't always happen, but social media has put this. It's something where everybody now thinks they have to be living a certain kind of life. They have to be doing certain shit in order to be relevant. And now that's what they think is attractive.
But check this out. But there was also a video that was put out there with the lady who was taken to Applebee's. And she was so distraught, like I would never go, and he ain't never. You know what I'm saying? So I do know that social media plays a huge role in it. But does it play a huge role, or is it really showing how shallow people are?
Both, right? Because you got this shallow individual who posted this, and now you got these followers that are saying, yeah, girl. So, because remember, they created a whole list of places that you can't go on a first date. You know what I mean? Like, that's what the fuck? You know what I mean? So it's twofold. Because you have the shallow people, and then you have these fucking dumbass followers. Monkey see, monkey do. And a lot of them ain't getting taken out no motherfucking well. And
Mhm.
you got, I said I'm gonna stop cursing so much, but
Fuck that shit.
but a lot of them ain't getting invited on a date nowhere, and got the audacity to say where you won't go, girl. If you don't get in that car and be happy that somebody is asking you out.
Well, yeah, you do have that. I guess from that standpoint, right? You should know when you're talking to this person if they are. It's a lot of places you can go outside of Applebee's
Mm-hmm.
and still have the Applebee's price point.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Me myself, no, I'm not going to no Applebee's.
Yeah.
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 That's for
And-
my son age, and I look at it that way. That's my son's age, right?
Mhm.
But we can go to PF Chang's, still same price point.
But it's also because one thing, people, like I ain't never been one to miss out on shit in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been going out to eat for a long fucking time. I done been to some of the best steakhouses. You know what I mean? But I'm allergic to beef and pork.
Okay.
So if you inviting me to this steakhouse, that's not gonna work for me because I'm allergic to beef and pork.
Mhm.
And I went to one time and I tried to get the chicken, but it was wrapped in bacon. I took the bacon off, ate the chicken, still got sick as hell, right? So, but then some will look and say, it's about the experience. Like, I'm not cultured. I've had that experience. There's no need for me to tell a man to take me to this expensive ass restaurant for me to eat a salad. Because that's all I can eat in this motherfucker.
And we
you know
not
what I mean?
even, and that's, I think, so that's where it gets lost at. They're looking for the expensive restaurant, right? These women that we're talking about, they're looking for the expensive restaurant. I'm just saying from a standpoint of at a certain age, you should have outgrown certain things, right?
But-
That's just me.
I mean, but it seemed like the older that we become, the more idiotic.
Some people,
Mm.
some people. But as a man, and I've said this before on the show, as a man, that first date, you control where you go. I just need to know what you like, what you can eat,
Yes.
what you're allergic to.
Yeah.
After that, chill out.
Yeah.
This is where we'll be
But
on
what
this
happens
date.
when you meet the chick that does not want to go where you suggest to
Okay,
go?
well, that we don't. Didn't I tell you this should be over before you know it? Didn't I tell you that the last show? Y'all think I'm lying. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you got a lot of women that I heard this one story, and I got to get him back on this show. He was on Nick at Night. I got to get him over here. He went out to eat. Now, he has a Benz and he has a Lexus. His Lexus, I think it was the older model car, which was kind of like his hoopty, but it was a Lexus.
Mm-hmm.
And he go pick the young woman up, and she told him, "Why are you not driving your Benz and park around the corner in his Lexus?" Because she didn't want her neighbors to see her getting in this Lexus. And so then they go out to eat, and then there was some issue with the fucking restaurant. And so he ended up just taking her back home, and they didn't talk no more. But it's just like, what the fuck?
That's unfortunate that people go through situations like that. But I ain't never run across
What
something
has
like that.
happened?
I can't answer that because that is I've never had any situation related to any of that. I don't have those issues.
I've had one bad experience. I did have one.
Okay.
And I left her there. Not because she started ordering a bunch of shit, right? And then the problem was that she was ordering a bunch of shit. The problem was, so as she ordered, right? So we went to a restaurant. She ordered calamari. I don't eat calamari.
Yeah.
So a big plate of calamari comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You eat a couple strips, right?
Mm-hmm.
You order a drink. You take a couple sips, and now you sitting back like you full.
Yeah. But
So,
then,
Hold
yeah.
on. So,
Mm-hmm.
yo, what's going on with you? You all right? You sick? No, I had the surgery, so I can't. So you shouldn't be drinking this liquor, right?
And you can't eat a lot.
And you can't eat a lot. So now it's time to order the regular shit. Now you
Yeah.
want to order something else too. I snack on that goddamn calamari the rest of the night. But I ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
So you order your next plate, and now you want this on it and this on it, and
Yeah.
you adding
See,
all
I
of these
don't
things on top
understand
of
that.
it.
But you can't eat it because you full
Yeah.
already.
I said, so now I'm entertained, right? Because my defense mechanism is now we got to laugh about this. We here now. We in the moment. In my mind, this is already over. It's not going to be another date, right? So now I'm entertained. I'm like, hey, you got food for the week. Yeah, I'll probably snack on it all week. I said, you normally do this? Well, yeah, sometimes. I said, you don't go on dates a lot, huh? Well, I don't have too many second dates. I said, I see why.
Wow.
Exactly.
I said, but
Exactly.
I said, you have brought me out of my character. Why? What happened? I said, I'm about to leave right now. I've already paid my half of the bill.
See?
You go take
Yeah,
care of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, and I'm only doing
Yeah.
this because you know your situation.
Yeah.
You know you can't eat like that. You know you can't drink like that. And I feel that you are attempting to take advantage of
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to flip
Yeah.
the script on you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish you the best. I hope you have an amazing life. Again,
And
my
you know
two
what? You
favorite
did
words,
good.
Nick, I'm gone.
You did good to even tell her that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
I
a
had
lot
to.
of motherfuckers would have been like,
Yeah.
I'm finna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I'll
be
And she'd have
right
never
back.
seen your ass no more.
You know.
And ladies, take note because stop doing that. You know what I mean? Because you will end up, stuck
Yeah,
on some, and you brought it on yourself.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Because
Some of this stuff, Jake, I've kind of looked in the mirror a few times. Like, I've tried to be this new guy, this go-lucky, this
yeah,
happy guy,
Right.
and sometimes it gets,
yeah,
they think shit is sweet.
yeah. And sometimes you have to send them a reminder.
Well, I just
But
let
you
them
know-
go now. I just let them go now.
I think I
Yeah.
have to send you a reminder.
Yeah,
Here it
I just let them
is.
go now.
So I think my
I feel
approach.
sorry for men.
Well, I mean, I do too.
I feel sorry. I really, I feel so sorry for men because I be like the stories that I hear, and that's why because a lot of my friends are males,
Mhm.
so I get to hear this shit. You know what I mean? And when I be hearing these stories, I just be like, like I cannot imagine if I was that man because I like when I just said you did good. If I was that man, I'd have left. I'd have been like, hey, let me go to the bathroom real quick, and walked out the door.
Yeah.
Her ass to see me in the street somewhere, like, oh, what up? If we speak, I don't like that. Like, I just don't like people trying to take advantage of other people. I've never been one to like bullies, and I've never been one to like leeches. Don't try to take advantage of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Especially when their intentions are pure.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think so. I think this is where I kind of get lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you was saying difference between dating and in relationships,
Mhm.
right? Not to say that you're going to combine the two together, right? But the way my approach has always been to kind of watch a person. So I don't necessarily think that somebody that I'm dating, I'm trying to picture what that would look like before I get to that stage. A lot of times they don't even know that I really like them until
Okay.
until I kind of say, hey, you know what? I've been watching, we've been hanging out. Let's go to the next stage.
Yeah.
But if it don't progress to that stage, it's because I've seen a lot of stuff that won't be worth my time.
But so let's say in that stage, right? Let's say you pursue her and then you see she got 2-3 young kids. You know what I mean? She's in school.
Let's
she
stop.
got a lot going
Let's
on.
stop.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do nothing with 2-3 young kids. Let's stop
Like,
there.
let me stop you right there.
And look, understand and realize.
She on her own.
Look here.
that would be
This
what you
guy,
can revisit
man.
later when
Hold
they
on.
get older.
Look here.
Yeah, circle back when they walk across the stage.
That is why I don't have a dog, right?
He said, say, let me stop you right here.
Some things I just don't have.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking long term before I get myself into that relationship.
Right.
Because if I see she has 2 or 3 young kids, I'm not trying to be papa. I'm not trying to be dad. I ain't trying to be none of that. Right. I don't care how big her booty is. She can work at McDonald's, Burger King. I can't do nothing with it, right?
Okay, what if the father's active in the child's life?
Okay,
Does
once
that-
again.
He's not trying to hear this at all.
I can't, because even if he's active, I still have to play stepfather,
Mm-hmm.
Right, you do.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And that means I got to be walking through the mall. We got to go to Chuck E. Cheese. We
Nah.
can't go. No, what?
You don't gotta go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean, but if you're gonna do the role,
Yeah.
you
Right.
got.
And she's gonna expect that.
I mean,
well,
it's-
I mean, that could be the father's weekend.
No, if we are sleeping together, and I got
No,
a little
I get
kid,
that. I get that part.
Yeah,
I get
she
that
gonna
part.
expect
I
that
get
shit.
that part.
so I'm not doing that, right?
I
If
work
that was the
Saturdays.
case, I would have a dog.
Right.
I
He
take care of my
said, "I'm
dog.
not doing
So
it."
so this is even more crazy, right? So I have biologically I have 2 kids, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say 3, but 2 kids, right? And my son he'll be 22, my daughter's turned 19. But originally when they were younger, I really couldn't see myself with anybody that had kids my kids' age, because my kids live in Virginia. So in my mind, there's no way I could spend time with somebody else's kids more than I spend with my own,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
right? And so it took until my kids became of age, like, hey, do you mind? That's if I date her, she got kids that's y'all age,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense, and that's honorable. I didn't date anybody serious until my son was of a certain age.
mm-hmm.
You know, just because, and like you said, with children, just because, look, he's gonna be my priority.
Yeah,
and
right.
he played sports and did basketball, and we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So them times you want to do day parties and night parties, nah,
I may not be available.
I'm not available.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
May. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not available.
Right.
And you can come to these games with me,
Mm-hmm.
and even with that, that's gonna look different because you go sit somewhere else in the bleachers. Wow, no, it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect.
Go
I
sit
promise.
over there.
Yeah, we not even walking in this joint together. No, and it's no disrespect,
get
right?
it,
But it's
though.
just
Right.
I get
I'm
it.
protecting my child from
Yeah.
in case this don't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I only had one woman, dope chick, that was down to walk in after
Yeah.
me or before me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
She
I'm
was
saying?
a parent too.
No,
No,
Mm-mm.
really.
no, but I think she was just. I think she admired how much of how much involvement I was in my
Yeah.
son's life.
Yeah.
I think she was admired by
Yeah.
Okay.
that. And we didn't work out for different reasons, but Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you didn't circle back?
nah. Because that was in a relationship, right?
Okay.
And there were some other things. You know, a dude will be a dude. I owe my shit. A dude will be a dude. So there
You
was
said
some
there
other things.
other things.
Yeah, there was some other things.
Okay.
Yeah. So
But do
Ooh.
you think that there is a time? Because timing is everything, right? You can meet someone at a point in time in your life where you just don't have time for a relationship. And 5 years later, y'all come across each other again and you are more established. That other shit that you was trying to get together is running smoothly. Now there's time to make something work. with
No. Because usually, I'm gonna say a good percentage of my breakups is because the level of insecurity
Okay.
that a woman have, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Insecurity, level of jealousness.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that is something that's just part of their nature,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I can't really see someone
Later on.
saying I'm better.
Changing.
Yeah, no.
yeah. See, I circled back once, right, on my part.
Okay.
Right? On my part, I circled back once. And she had the nerve to tell me I fumbled her. I said, well, we only went out twice. How I fumbled?
Well, okay, so let me go back.
Well, yeah, because she
Well.
could have meant what happened? Y'all went out twice. Did you ghost her?
No, I didn't
And-
ghost her. Now, I was infamous for ghosting people, but I didn't ghost her. I just said,
Not
hey, listen.
her.
Not her. I just say, hey, listen, I thought I was ready to date. I'm not
Mhm.
ready yet.
So
It's-
what she was saying. So you told her that.
Yeah,
And y'all went y'all separate ways. Then you circle back.
right.
So I guess what she was saying is that because she didn't respect the fact that you came to her and said that you wasn't ready.
So I
now
fumbled
she
you.
like.
I
backing
see a
up
lot
how
of
you
times
go.
women just be grabbing phrases and throwing them shits out there.
I know, right?
And they don't even apply. Fumbled
Right.
you. I mean, I never held on. I fumbled you and I didn't hold on. But okay. I just told her, all right.
Yeah, she probably was mean. I don't. You right about grabbing words, and sometimes, as Dale said, they overvalue
Mm-hmm.
themselves, right? But that's probably what she meant is that she took it very personal when you said you weren't ready. Instead of her like respecting the fact that you came and said, I'm not ready. But that could also be one of them. You know how that go. It's not you, it's me.
I do know, Nick, but at the same time, if you're going to make me say some shit.
Go ahead and say it, P.
If,
Get it off your chest. Be a man.
If I see you, right? If I see you, JK, don't do that. I don't need a battery, bro. But I'm gonna go there. If I see you, let's say it's been 4 to 5 years, right?
Okay.
And I see you, and you still single, so all these other niggas fumbled you too. You still available, so all these other dudes fumbled you too.
Well,
So I mean, because I mean, again, I'm a Sagittarius, so I mean, we can get petty. We can get petty. I mean, you know what?
yeah, maybe she used the wrong choice.
I
of
fumbled you, and
words.
by all means, maybe I should have fumbled you because everybody else since has fumbled you as well, and hence why you were still in
You
this.
say everybody's sense. When it comes to, like we said, there's a difference between dating and in a relationship and making that decision. If you are in a relationship and you have invested time, energy, money, and all of a sudden this person wake up and say, hey, this ain't working. I got some things that I need to work on within myself to get this shit together. And then, y'all break up. And 5 years later, they come back and say, I've worked on that. I'm better now. Yeah, no. Because in my mind, whatever the fuck that.
Go
I'm really
ahead,
trying to
Nick.
not
Whatever that
curse.
was.
Fuck that
Whatever
shit.
that. This is one of the
I see
reasons.
bad influence.
Whatever that was that you had to work on, we could have done that together. Like, I'm a team player.
You talking about
Right.
from a relationship standpoint?
From a relationship
Yeah.
standpoint. But like so I have met. I remember, and I respected this guy so much. I met a guy, and he was going through a separation.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, I really like you. Like, I'm really feeling you, but I got to get my shit together. And I want to come, when I come at you, I want to come correct. And I was like, damn. Kudos to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, the timing is everything. Now, had he come back after the divorce and said, all right, this shit finalized, I'm done, clean slate, now I can move forward. So that's what I mean when I say the timing
Right.
is everything. And man, sometimes it's okay to just do that, right? It's okay to say, hey, I like you, but I got this shit over here going on that I'm trying to get rid of. That's if you trying to get rid of that shit. And I don't think a motherfucker just gonna be sitting there waiting and hanging. But it's okay to say, I'm exiting out of this,
Mm-hmm.
and when I do, I'm gonna come correct.
Well, you also have to understand that when you make that statement, and I think a lot of times why some men don't make that statement is because they know that the opportunity may not be available later.
Okay.
You know, so if I can manipulate the situation to get what I want,
get right now.
and still clean the passed out without you knowing, then
Yeah.
that may be a good look for me. Not for us.
It's so fucked up though if we
Yeah.
find out that.
Yeah, but if you find out, if it was a spliff, we'd all be high, right?
Why do men think that they can sit there and talk to you on the phone every time they talk to you on the phone in their car and think we don't know that mean y'all ass live with somebody?
Why are you assuming that?
They might not have great reception in the house.
Right. I mean, what are we talking about?
I want to yell in this mic. This nigga said they might not have good reception in the
They
house.
might not.
They might not. I'm just
okay.
saying.
Okay.
I don't have great reception in my house unless I turn the Wi-Fi on. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Cut the bullshit. Like, cut the bullshit. Just cut the bullshit.
That may be where I'm able to hear you best. It may be where I'm able to get my sexy on.
My undivided attention.
Yeah.
And it may be just the time. That may be the time I have available for you driving from the house from the job to the house.
And then when you get home, you got to get off the phone so you can go in the house and get situated.
Yeah, I'll call you a little bit later. Yeah, get relaxed. I'll call you.
And you in your car again when you
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm in the bathroom now.
See that
Whispering.
bullshit?
With the echo.
Right, or the garage.
I'm about to hop in the shower. I'm gonna
Yeah.
call you right back. Then you on my bad shit. I passed out. As soon as I got out the shower, I got in the bed and passed out. Man, bullshit. Anywho,
Mm-hmm.
I done heard it all. I done heard it all. I done heard it
Why
all.
why are women listening so hard?
They pay
Because we
attention
gotta
to
pay
everything.
And why is that a trigger?
Look,
Because we
P.
have to pay attention.
P, look, I swear to God, this is a true situation. I went on a trip somewhere, like a cabin trip somewhere, right? And I was dating this chick, and she didn't go, right? And what happened was I was just taking a picture of myself, like, hey, babe, hey, I'm having fun. I sent it to her. She sent me a
Sounds some
whole lot of
shit in
cuss
your-
words. She cussed me out. I'm like, you with this bitch and whoop. I'm looking at the picture like, what you talking about?
What did she see?
It was a picture on the wall that didn't have shit to do with of a woman. I'm like, you mad at the picture? That don't belong to me?
Hey, no, I'll take you a step further. So I went out. A friend of mine took me out for my birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on selfies,
Yeah.
right? So she took a picture of me, right? I was feeling myself. It was my
Mhm.
birthday.
Mhm.
She took a picture of me. So I put the picture up, and now I get these messages. God damn, you got a nice one there. I'm like, who you talking about?
Yeah.
There's one chick, she done outlined the whole girl image in the background,
Oh,
like
wow.
through the
A
window.
shadow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But she thick. How long you been seeing her? What?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
pay attention now. We are detectives.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Well,
To your fault.
Right.
To your own
sometimes we have
demise.
to be.
You don't have to
Listen,
be all the time.
let me tell you something.
No, what you don't have to do is speak on it all the time. You look and observe and watch.
Watch
and take
what?
notes.
Take notes of what?
In case you got to pull that shit out your
Yeah,
back
but are
pocket
you at
one
the
day.
point that you should be taking notes?
And why are you
You
taking
should
notes?
always be taking notes.
You should not always be taking notes. You don't even know where this is going.
Right.
See, the problem is,
Yeah,
right?
because
and
it might go somewhere.
I'm going to
So if
start
it
some
do-
more stuff because I know we about to go. So I'm about to start it before we go. Since the beginning of time, and this is purely for entertainment,
Mhm.
since the beginning of time, and I've heard this somewhere else, women were never satisfied.
Mm.
Since the beginning of time, they've never been satisfied, right?
Mhm.
So
I
when-
know you lying.
No, it's a
Since
true
the beginning of the time. So God gave Adam a woman, right? Said, hey, you have all the knowledge. You can eat all this fruit. You can do this. What did Eve say? But I want more.
statement.
Why can't we have, I want that. I want the fruit from that tree. The tree that you were told not to take. Adam was cool with not eating from that tree when he was by himself. But the minute Eve came around, she was not satisfied in this garden, in this paradise. She wanted more, right? So she went and got that, and now we all fucked up. Look at us now.
Look at us now.
Because of
know
you.
You lied. I know you lied.
That's not facts.
Really? This what we doing
And on
today?
that, folks, it's been a great show.
Fuck just happened.
Preach.
Listen, I don't blame the shit
You
that
not gonna
y'all
let us
do
go with
on
that?
us. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You gonna blame it on us?
Who else we gonna blame it on?
Listen, okay, all right. That's next show.
Okay, listen.
Next goddamn show. Next show. When I had the women on here with me.
Bring 'em.
Oh yeah.
Bring 'em.
Yes.
Yeah, and I did that on purpose so you'll have time to think about it. And I want you to show me examples of when
Ooh.
the downfall of a man was not.
Because of a female.
I know you fucking lying. I know you got to be.
No, I'm
kidding.
saying
But
women lift men up all the time.
and there's a saying: if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with someone else. Right? The help. Right? Women are essentially to help.
Yes.
Right?
The good, the great woman is essentially the help.
To help.
But some of your sisters be the demise of these brothers.
Look here.
It's not the brothers doing dumb shit on their own.
It could be,
Yeah.
but
Over a woman.
yeah, but sometimes they're doing the dumb shit to please
That's them. How is that woman's fault?
because she's not satisfied.
Oh shit. Okay, you right. On that fucking note.
JK got him.
Ooh, but next show, please understand, we are going to address that shit.
Mm.
And listen, I'm going to start it off in an after party
Okay.
group. Because I want to hear what the people got to say. And I'm going to talk about everything that they talk about in that group. I'm going to bring it to the show.
That's fine.
Who want to come on the show and talk? I already got the perfect two ladies to talk about this shit.
I hope they ready.
I hope you ready.
I'm gonna put their ass
You
in
know
the
I
spin
love
cycle,
you to
JK.
death,
I'm
but
gonna
baby,
put 'em in the spin cycle. You see how I had the silent pondering like this? Yeah.
I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel, Miss Nick at Night, all platforms.
The real P.I.G, Lemonade, Instagram, TikTok.
JK.
Don't need to be found. But if you looking for me, just look for JK/colleague.
There we go.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you,
It's-
sir.
It's been a pleasure. It's a little weird to not have you on the hosting side with me, but it was a great pleasure.
Definitely enjoy.
I'm looking forward to you coming back.
I'll definitely be back.
Okay.
I can do that.
Appreciate that, man. Thanks for coming through. Everybody go like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we out.
Thank you. Bye.